Hey everybody, it's Saratoga, and this is your weekly focus card reading for the week beginning September 7th through September 13th, 2020. And if you're new to my channel, this is something I do every Sunday so that we can reset our energy and refocus for the week ahead. And then on Tuesdays and Fridays, I do my regular on-camera videos. Okay, so let's get started with this week's reading. The word on this card is abundance. That is the key focal point of this reading. Now, if you look at the image, it looks like a field of wildflowers, which says to me this is a week of many different possibilities, because when you have a field of wildflowers, you have all kinds of different plants. You might have beautiful blossoming flowers. You might have some plants that would be regarded as weeds to some. There's just all different things that could emerge from that field. And that is really what we're looking at in the coming week and beyond, that there are a lot of different possibilities emerging. Now, let me focus on the word abundance, because that is the thing about this card that stands out to me above and beyond everything else. Abundance has a very interesting meaning in terms of this card for today. We are right now experiencing what I have referred to in the past as an Ascension split. And what that means is, depending on where your energy and your consciousness is, let's just keep it real simple and talk about it could be at a more negative level or a more positive level. So the Ascension energy is really intensifying right now. It's speeding up. We can get distracted by all the stuff going on in the world, but never forget that Ascension is proceeding regardless. It's a huge cosmic energy. It doesn't matter what the humans do on planet Earth. It does not change the fact that we are in an Ascension process. So there is an abundance of opportunity, and there's an abundance of energy, and there's an abundance of support, but that really depends on where you're at in your consciousness. So I want to invite you this week to really go within and get a sense of where are you primarily in your life? Are you primarily tending toward a negative experience or primarily tending toward a positive experience? Because whichever direction you find yourself going, there will be an abundance of energy available to move you in that direction. And that's because of the accelerated Ascension energy. So for example, if you are making an effort to be optimistic in your life, to really plan to have a vision for a better life, in other words, you're making an effort to raise your vibration and keep your vibration high, be grateful for what you have and grateful for your ability to envision something better, all of those positive things. If you are making that effort, there will be an abundance of energy to support you in that direction. On the other hand, if you find yourself dwelling on the negative or feeling pessimistic or feeling, really low, and you're really not making an effort to address that with the higher goal in mind of raising your consciousness, expanding your consciousness to a much higher level, you're not really making an effort, there's going to be an abundance of energy in the world to support that downward spiral. So abundance here is not, in this sense for today, it's not really about, financial prosperity. It could be, if that's where you're going in your life, it could absolutely be about that. But this is really abundance in a much bigger sense, in a sense of energy and opportunity. So there's an abundance of opportunity to have a more positive outcome in your life, but there's also an abundance of opportunity to go down a more negative road. So this is really a week of becoming much more self-aware, much more conscious, and also a week to make decisions. Where do you want to be? Because things are definitely getting crazier in the world and as a result of this Ascension process. So you want to make a decision, a firm decision about your own life. Which direction do I want to go in? What type of energy do I want supporting me? Do I want that, all that negative stuff supporting my own feelings of negativity? Because it will do that for sure. Or do I want a much higher vibrational, more positive energy supporting my optimistic vision, my plans, my future that I want to create and manifest for myself that is so much better than anything I've ever experienced before? So it's really a very simple reading, and it's a simple choice and a simple decision to make. Now I have a piece of double terminated, must be my new braces, double terminated quartz. The reason I put this here in this way is because I wanted it to, I don't even know if this is naturally double terminated. I don't think it is. I think it may have been just cut this way. But nonetheless, I put it here to sort of indicate that you can have the energy go in either direction that you want. It can support you towards the light, or it can support you towards something much darker, depending on where you want to land with your own consciousness. So it's really a choice point. It's really a week to become a lot more conscious, a lot more self-aware, and a lot more self-determining. So don't allow the media to define reality for you. And as I always say, when I refer to the media, you guys, I'm not just talking about the corporate media complex. I'm also talking about social media, which is heavily manipulated to reflect the corporate media's messages of propaganda. Okay, so you have to always keep that in mind, that it's the whole media complex, which includes social media, that you want to be very conscious about and aware of, so that that does not become your guiding force in life without you even realizing it, because that can really happen almost on a subconscious level, because it's so ubiquitous in our lives. I mean, it's everywhere, right? So what you want to do is remember that your heart is your guiding force. That is what needs to be your guiding force. What lights up your heart? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What makes you feel elevated in spirit, elevated in consciousness? What makes you just simply happy? Okay, so that is what you want to be your guiding force in life. And if you allow that to be your platform of reality, your platform from which you vision your life going forward, then there will be an abundance of positive energy to support you in your efforts. Okay, so keep your vibration high, stay centered in love. I have a few roses here because roses are a very high vibe flower. These are kind of almost a reddish pinkish rose, which is very much reflective of that heart energy, that high vibrational heart energy, which is where you want to be focused. I always think of the candle as being about the light, about illumination, illuminating your consciousness, illuminating where you're at, so that you can gain clarity and you can be decisive with your divine heart, your powerful cosmic self, being your guiding force in this universe in terms of how you are intending to navigate through this entire ascension process. Okay, so that's a very simple but very powerful reading for us for this week. And I'm sending you guys loads of love and much, much light, brilliant light. I just want to send you so much light and love and high vibe energy. I'm wishing you guys a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you in the next video. Much love, everyone. Namaste.